Hello friends, this third part of library management system, and in this part we will make admin login page, and then after we will validate admin login details. In previous part, we have create index page of this library management system, and on that page, we have put admin login page link, so from index page, admin can reach admin login page. Now let's start discussing this topic. So this is LMS MySQL database, and under this, we have one admin table, with admin ID, admin email and admin password. Under this table, we have already inserted admin login data, like admin email and admin password details, which we can see here. So here we will make admin login page, and validate this login details, using PHP script. Now we have go to our working folder, and here we can see that admin login file has been created, so we have opened this file. Under this file, first we want to include header.php file, and footer.php file, which we have already created, under in previous part. So for include header.php file, here we have write include statement with header.php file name. Same way, for include footer.php file, here we have write include statement with footer.php file name, so here we have include both file under this admin login.php file. Next, between this, we have create one division tag with class is equal to dflex, align items center, justify content center class. So by using this class, it will display its child divsion content under the center of web page. Under this division tag, we have create one more division tag with class is equal to card. In this tag, we have create another divsion tag with class is equal to card header, and between this, we have write admin login, so it will display header content of card. Below this, we have create one more divsion tag with class is equal to card body. Under this tag, we will create form for submit admin login detail. So for create login form, here we have write form tag with method is equal to post. Under this form, for enter admin email details, here we have create input type is equal to text tag with name is equal to admin email, and it is equal to admin email. And same way, for enter admin password detail, here we have create one input type is equal to password tag with name is equal to admin password, and it is equal to admin password. For submit login details, we have to create submit button. So for this, here we have write input type is equal to submit, name is equal to login button, and value is equal to login. So by click on this button, admin can submit their login detail. Now we have go to PHP script, so first we want to make database connection, so for this we have go to database connection.php file, and here we have write $connect variable is equal to new PDO class object with 3 argument. In first argument, we have write MySQL host is equal to localhost, and database name is equal to LMS. In second argument, we have write root, and in third password argument, we have write blank value, so it will make database connection. After making database connection, for start session, here we have called session start function, which will start session. Now we have go to admin login.php file, and for include database connection.php file, here we have write include statement with database connection.php file, so it will make database connection under this admin login.php file. After this, here we have create $1 message variable is equal to blank value. Under this, we will store error message. Below this, we have write if statement, and under condition, we have write is set function, and under this function, we have write $post login button variable. So if admin has click on login button, then this block of code will execute. Under this block, we have write $form data variable is equal to array. Under this variable, we will store form data. First we want to validate admin form data. So first we want to validate admin email data. So here we have write if statement, and under condition, we have write empty function, and under this, we have write $post admin email variable. This condition will check if admin email had blank value, then it will execute if block of code, and here we have write $message variable, and here we have append message like email address is required. But suppose above condition false, then it will execute else block of code. Now we want to check email address format. So for this, here we have write if statement, and under condition, we have write not operator with filter val function with 2 argument. In first argument, we have write $post admin email variable, and in second argument, we have write filter validate email. This condition will check if email is not in correct format, then it will execute if block of code. And under this block, we have write $message variable, and here we have append error message like invalid email address. But suppose admin email in valid format, then it will execute else block of code. And under this block, we have write $form data admin email variable is equal to $post admin email variable. Next we want to validation admin password data. So for this, here we have write if statement, and under condition, we have write empty function with $post admin password variable. If admin password has blank value, then it will execute if block of code, and under this block, we have write $message variable, and here we have append error message like password is required. But suppose admin password has some value, then it will execute else block of code, and under this block, we have write $form data admin password variable is equal to $post admin password variable. Now we have write if statement, and under condition, we have write $message variable value is equal to blank. If this condition true, that means there is no any validation error occur, and it can proceed for validate login details. So under this block, we have write $data variable is equal to array, and in key, we have write admin email, and in value, we have write $form data admin email variable. Below this, we have write $query variable is equal to select star from admin table, where admin is equal to :admin email, so this query will check data in database. For execute this query, we have write $statement variable is equal to $connect variable with prepare statement, and under this, we have write $query variable, so it will make query for execution. Now for execute above query, we have write $statement variable with execute method, and under this, we have write $data variable, so it will execute above query. Below this, we have write if statement, and under condition, we have write $statement variable with row count method, so it will return number of row affected after query execution, and it must be greater than 0. Suppose above condition false, then it will execute else block of code, and under this, we have write $message variable, and here we have append error message like wrong email address. But suppose this condition true, then it will execute if block of code, and under this, we have write for each loop, and under this condition, we have write $statement with fetch all method, as $row variable. Here fetch all method will return query execution result data. Under this loop, we have write if statement, and under condition, we have write $row admin password variable value is equal to the value of $form data admin password variable. Suppose this condition false, that means admin has entered wrong email address, and it will execute else block of code, and here we have write $message is equal to wrong password. But suppose admin has entered right email address, then it will execute if block of code, and under this block, we have write $session admin id variable is equal to $row admin id variable. So suppose admin has entered right email address, and password, then their admin id will be stored in session variable, which we can access from any web page under this system. For validate admin has still login into system. For redirect to admin area, here we have write header function, and under this, we have write location, set to admin/index.php, so it will redirect to admin folder index.php file. Now we want to display validation error on web page, so here we have write if statement, and under condition, we have write $message variable value is not equal to blank. If this condition true, then it will execute if block of code. And under this block, we have write echo statement with open and close division tag with class is equal to alert and alert danger, and between this, we have write $message variable, which will display validation error on web page. So here our admin login code is ready. Now we want to make index page for admin folder, so first we want to check admin login or not. For this, we have go to function.php file, and here we have make is admin login function. This function will check admin is login or not. Under this function, we have write if statement, and under this, we have write is set function, and under this function, we have write $session admin id variable. If this variable value is set, then it will execute if block of code, and it will return true, and suppose above condition false, then it will return false value. Now we have go to admin folder index.php file, and here first we want to include a database connection file, so here we have write include statement with 2 / with database connection.php file. Same way, we want to include function.php file, so here we have write include statement with 2 / with function.php file. Next we want to include header.php file, so for this, here we have write include statement with double / header.php file. So this file code will be added under this file. Now we want to make header section for admin side. For this we have go to header.php file, and here we have write if statement, and under condition, we have called as admin login function. If admin is login into system, then it will execute block of code. So under this block, we will make header section of admin, and in else block it will return common header, which we have already make in previous part. Now for make header for admin, here we have write body tag with class is equal to sidebar nub fixed class. And under this, we have passed code of Bootstrap 5 navigation bar. Under this, we have write anchor tag with class is equal to navbar band, and ps3, and href is equal to index.php, and in anchor text, we have write library system. So it will be display at header of web page. Now we want to make logout link, so here, we have create open, and close list tag. And between this, we have write anchor tag with class is equal to drop down item, and href is equal to logout.php, and in anchor text, we have write logout, so by click on this link, admin can log out from this system. Below this, we have paste this HTML code. This code will make sidebar menu. Now under this menu, we want to add logout link, so for this, here we have write, anchor tag, with class is equal to nav link, and href is equal to logout.php, and in anchor text, we have write logout, so by click on this link, admin can log out from this system. Now we have go to index.php file, and here we have write if statement, and under condition, we have write, not operator, and here we have called as admin login function, so this condition will check, if admin not login into system, then it will execute if block of code. And under this block, we have write, header function, and under this, we have write, location : with 2 admin login.php, so if admin not login into system, and try to access this page, then it will redirect to admin login.php file, and cannot access admin area without login. Now we have open logout.php file, and here we have called, session start function. And after this, we have called session destroy function, so it will remove all session variable. And lastly, for redirect to admin login page, here we have write, header function, with location : with 2 admin login.php, so it will redirect to admin login.php file. So here our code is ready. Now we have check output in browser. Friends, here we can see that, library management system, home page we can see on web page, and here we can see admin login button, so we have click on, admin login button. So here we can see that, admin login page has been loaded on web page, and here we can see that, it has asked for email address details, and password detail. First we have directly click on login button, without filling login details, so it has display validation error like, email address is required, and password is required, on web page. So we have enter, invalid email address in email address field, and in password field, we have enter 123, and click on login button. So it has display invalid email address error on web page, so now we have enter valid email address, but wrong email address, and in password field, we have enter 123, and click on login button. So now, it has display wrong email address error on web page, so now we have enter right email address, and wrong password in password field, and click on login button. After click on login button, it has display wrong password error on web page, so here all validation working properly, so now we have enter right email address detail, and right password detail. And after this, we have click on login button, and now it has redirect us to admin folder index page, and here we can see admin area of this library management system, with logout button. Now suppose admin want to log out from this system, so by simply click on this logout link, admin will be log out from this system, and it will again redirect to admin login page. So in this part, we have make admin login page with logout link under this library management system, and in next part, we will make admin profile page at admin area, so admin can change their login details.